Travel Guide to Harbin, China. Harbin has a long and cold winter with abundant snowfall. It boasts a long tradition of ice lantern art, the world-famous Ice and Snow Festival, and a developed ice and snow sports industry. It is thus honored as the Ice City. Zooming in, Harbin is located in the central area of Northeast Asia. It is the capital city of Heilongjiang Province and also close to Jilin Province. As early as the Qing Dynasty, it had already become an important commercial city. In the early 20th century, with the construction of the Chinese Eastern Railway, it ushered in a period of rapid development. The Chinese Eastern Railway crossed the Songhua River to the south and set up Harbin Station in the urban area. After liberation, the area west of the railway was called Daoli, and the area east of it was called Daowai, together with the core parts of Nangang District and Jiangfeng District. These four districts form the central urban area of Harbin. Besides Harbin Station, there are also several other railway stations such as East Station, West Station, and North Station that can be used as arrival stations. For friends coming from a long distance, it is recommended to fly to Harbin Taiping International Airport, where it is quite convenient to take a bus to Harbin Station. It is suggested that you choose accommodation near Harbin Station or Central Street. Both places have very convenient transportation. You can also choose to stay by the Songhua River bank. The scenery here is beautiful, and you can enjoy the river view up close. Among them, Central Street is also the most famous block in Harbin. It is 450 meters long with a history of over 100 years. It features various architectural styles, including Renaissance, Baroque, Eclecticism, etc. It is a pedestrian street full of European charm and is known as the Architectural Art Museum. Walking to the northernmost end along Central Street, you will find the Flood Control Monument, which was built to commemorate the victory of the people of Harbin over the flood and is one of the landmark buildings in Harbin. Around Central Street, there are also many scenic spots worth visiting, such as Jialin Park, one of the birthplaces of the Ice Lantern Garden Party, Harbin Museum, which reflects the integration of multiple cultures and historical development, the former site of the new synagogue, an important symbol of Jewish culture in Harbin. Of course, the most frequently photographed is the St. Sophia Church, built in 1907. It is an Orthodox church, with its green onion-shaped domes and golden crosses. It has a strong Russian style and is an important symbol of Harbin's diverse historical and cultural heritages. Near Central Street, there are two well-known morning markets, Hongjun Street and Nanjing Street. Before going out to play, you can drop by to visit and taste some local snacks. In Daowai, the Chinese Baroque-style street is the most representative. Just as its name implies, the street front is in the typical Western Baroque style, while behind it are Chinese courtyard buildings. It is the largest and best-preserved Chinese Baroque building complex in China. The famous block in Nangang District is Gogol Street, named after the famous Russian writer Gogol. It was built in 1901. There are numerous historical buildings with different styles standing here. It is one of the most prosperous commercial blocks. There are all kinds of large shopping malls and shops, making it an ideal place for the Southern Friends to replenish their supplies. Near the street, there are also many scenic spots worth checking in, such as the time-honored Chinese brand with a history of more than 120 years Keelin Company, Heilongjiang Provincial Museum, an important window for natural history and cultural heritage, Jiao Temple, one of the four famous Buddhist temples in northeast China, Harbin Pharmaceutical Group's sixth pharmaceutical factory, known as the Louvre in northeast China, Long Tower, a famous steel tower in Asia with a height of 336 meters. Harbin Institute of Technology, one of the top universities in China and one of the 7 universities affiliated with the Ministry of National Defense, etc. If you have finished playing during the day, Shida Night Market and Jiangfeng Night Market are good places to go in the evening. There are many snack stalls and shops here, where you can taste various kinds of delicious food and buy some affordable goods, full of a strong flavor of the marketplace. After visiting the scenic spots on the south bank of the Songhua River, let's take a look at the north bank together. The Jiangdong Bridge across the Songhua River was built in 1900 and has a unique position in the history of bridge architecture. Now, it has been transformed into a pedestrian bridge and has become a popular place for leisure walks. Crossing the bridge, you will come to the Sun Island, a national 5-level tourist scenic area. There are large areas of green spaces, gardens, lakes, and buildings here. You can experience different natural scenery when you visit here in different seasons. It is a beautiful name card of Harbin. There are also many scenic spots near the Sun Island that are worth visiting and checking in, such as Russian-style town with a strong Russian cultural and living atmosphere, Harbin Polarland, the world's first polar performing amusement park, Harbin Grand Theater with a unique design of special-shaped double-curved surfaces, Northeast Tiger Forest Park, the world's largest artificial breeding base for Northeast tigers. Of course, the most famous one is the Ice and Snow World. Every winter, the Ice and Snow World will hold a grand ice and snow festival. Various exquisite ice sculptures and snow sculptures attract a large number of tourists to come and watch. Note that the number of tourists may be very large, resulting in long queuing times. It is necessary to book tickets in advance. Moreover, if you come to Harbin in winter, the big snowmen here are also very worth checking in. The main distribution points have also been listed. It can be seen that there are quite a number of scenic spots in the central urban area of Harbin and its vicinity. If you want to fully enjoy them, it may take 3 to 5 days. In terms of the itinerary generally, on the first day, visit Central Street, St. Sophia Church, the Flood Control Monument, and take a stroll along the Songhua River. On the second day, visit the Sun Island. Check in at the Harbin Polarland and the Harbin Grand Theater. On the third day, have a great time at the Ice and Snow World. On the fourth day, visit Long Tower, Harbin Institute of Technology, and Shida Night Market. On the fifth day, visit the Chinese Baroque-style street, Jile Temple, and Gogol Street. During the trip, the local cuisine is well worth tasting, such as Harbin's specialty food red sausage, which tastes delicious and has a mellow texture, guoboru, one of the representatives of Northeast Chinese cuisine with a crispy outside and tender inside, sweet and sour, frozen pears, a specialty food in Northeast China, with dense pulp, icy, sweet and sour, made in the ice and snow, the Madier popsicle, with a rich milky flavor, icy and delicious, Russian-style Western food big bread, borscht, beef stew in casserole, etc. Even further away, there are also scenic spots worth visiting, such as the site of Unit 731 of the Japanese invading army and the exhibition hall of evidence of crimes by Unit 731. Each site and cultural relic bears that tragic history. We should remember the martyrs who suffered and let people remember the past. Take history as a mirror and prevent similar tragedies from happening again. In addition, there are also Volga Manor, which is a 1-to-1 replica of classic Russian buildings, a Cheng genuine cultural tourism area, the well-preserved site of the capital city in the Jin dynasty, the former residence of Zhao Hong, a famous female writer in the 1930s. If you have more time, you can also visit these places. Even further away is the Yabuli Ski Resort. It is currently one of the largest comprehensive ski resorts in China, with complete facilities and abundant ski slopes. Very suitable for skiing enthusiasts to go and play. You can take the high-speed train to get here. You need to arrange at least another day for playing. The famous China Snow Town is already in Mudanjiang City. However, it offers special activities such as sledding, snow tubing, and snow disco, which are also very charming and attract a large number of tourists to come and play. But you need to take a tourist bus to get there, and the round-trip time is relatively long. You need to arrange at least 2 days. Heilongjiang is located in the northeasternmost part of China, so around Harbin, besides Mudanjiang, there are also many characteristic cities that you can visit along the way according to your own preferences, such as Daking, a city born because of oil, where you can enjoy the beautiful scenery of the City of Hundred Lakes, Haihe, where you can visit the Ahui ancient city and admire the volcanic landforms of Wadalayanki, Mohi, known as the North Pole of China, where you can watch the northern lights and experience the phenomenon of water turning into ice when thrown. Taiyuan, known as the East Pole of China, where you can enjoy the beautiful scenery of Hixiazi Island. All in all, Harbin is a charming city. Whether you want to experience the wonder of the ice and snow world or feel the romance of foreign cultures, Harbin can meet your expectations. I'm 3D Map CT. See you next time. Bye.